Training camp is fast approaching in Chicago, and while all eyes have been on the Bears' new franchise quarterback, Caleb Williams, and his arsenal of weapons, there's a lesser-discussed storyline brewing just behind the curtain, one that could determine the true identity of the 2025 offense. That story? The battle for RB1 between veteran DeAndre Swift and 7th-round rookie Kyle Mongangai. And make no mistake, this is not a ceremonial competition or depth chart formality. According to multiple insiders close to the team, this is a real, open competition developing under the close watch of offensive coordinator Ben Johnson and running backs coach Eric Bieniemy. Ben Johnson, widely regarded as one of the sharpest offensive minds in the NFL, has made it clear: no one gets handed a starting job. Every rep, every drill, every play matters. And that includes DeAndre Swift. The contract, the pressure, the expectations. Let's start with the incumbent favorite. Swift was brought to Chicago this past offseason on a 3-year, $24 million contract with $14 million guaranteed. That kind of money speaks volumes. It says you're expected to contribute immediately. With an annual average of $8 million, Swift is one of the league's highest-paid running backs. He's not just another name on the roster. He's an investment. Swift came to Chicago with a mixed reputation: explosive at his best, inconsistent at times, and injury-prone in spots. But what can't be denied is his talent ceiling. During a hot 4-game stretch last year, Swift averaged over 110 yards rushing per game. That's elite production, the kind that can take pressure off a young quarterback like Caleb Williams and control the tempo of a game. However, that stretch was interrupted by games where Swift disappeared statistically. Critics have pointed to his tendency to bounce runs outside or look for the big play rather than taking the 3-yard gain. Ben Johnson addressed this issue head-on in a recent interview. "The negative plays are one area that we're going to talk to him about," Johnson said. "Not necessarily look for the home run every time. Have more dirty plays, the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, and stay on track on offense." Translation: consistency over flash. And Johnson knows Swift well. He coached him in Detroit. That relationship carries weight, and so does Johnson's praise when he says he believes Swift has the vision and talent to thrive in his system. But praise comes with expectations, and those expectations are sky high. While DeAndre Swift's name rings out across the NFL, Kyle Mongangai arrived in Chicago with zero fanfare. A 7th-round pick out of Rutgers, Monangai wasn't supposed to be making waves this early. But inside Halas Hall, his name keeps coming up. And for all the right reasons. In fact, some insiders now believe he's a legitimate threat to challenge for starting reps. Why? Start with his college production. Monangai rushed for nearly 1,300 yards last season in the Big Ten. A conference known for smash-mouth, defensive-minded football, he added 14 total touchdowns and averaged nearly 5 yards per carry, all while running behind a Rutgers offensive line that was far from elite. What stood out wasn't just the numbers, it was how he earned them. Monangai is a north-south runner with excellent vision, decisive cuts, and a willingness to lower the shoulder and punish defenders. That's the kind of style that fits Ben Johnson's playbook like a glove. But numbers alone don't tell the story. Coaches often draft players in later rounds for their traits: size, speed, raw athleticism. But according to respected Bears insider Brad Biggs, Monangai was drafted not for traits, but for production. A rare case that suggests Chicago sees him as more than just a developmental project. "This kid was drafted because of what he did in the Big Ten," Biggs said. "They're envisioning him transferring that production to the NFL." That sentiment is echoed inside the locker room. Johnson praised Monangai's attention to detail and his eagerness to learn. Eric Bieniemy, who is known for his demanding coaching style, has taken a special interest in the rookie, pushing him hard, calling him old man when he needed to pick up the pace during drills, then acknowledging how quickly Monangai adjusted. "I like the energy that he brings. Head down, get to work. He's not messing around, Bieniemy said after a recent OTA session, and the results are showing. What makes this battle so unique? This isn't just a rookie versus vet storyline. This is a true stylistic contrast. Swift is the big play back with burst and finesse. Monangai is the between-the-tackles grinder who thrives on contact and effort. With the Bears looking to protect their rookie quarterback and establish a physical identity, Monangai's style may give him a slight edge, especially in short yardage and goal line situations. And if he continues to improve as a blocker, a key focus of Bieniemy's system, it could be the deciding factor. Before we go any further, Chicago, make sure you're part of this journey. Hit that subscribe button right now, smash the like, and don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss an update on the Bears' most important training camp battles. We bring you the truth straight from Halas Hall. All you have to do is join the family. Let's keep going. It's tempting to say that Swift will win the job simply because of his resume and contract. But nothing about the current Bears coaching staff suggests they're operating that way. In fact, competition is the new culture in Chicago. Ben Johnson and Eric Bieniemy have both stressed that no one is above accountability, not even the highest-paid players. It's a philosophy that Ryan Poles has built since day one. Earn it or sit. This is why the RB1 job is very much up for grabs. And it's not just about carries, it's about identity. The Bears are no longer the team hoping to hang in there and squeak out wins. With Caleb Williams under center and a retooled offensive line, Chicago is trying to become a dynamic yet balanced offense. The running back who starts will be the tone setter, the first touch guy, the one who keeps the chains moving and defenses honest. That player must run inside effectively, protect the quarterback, catch the ball out of the backfield, stay healthy and consistent. Swift checks most of those boxes, especially as a receiving threat. But Monangai is closing the gap quickly with his blocking, durability, and power-running style. What happens if Monangai wins? If Monangai earns the starting job, or even a 50-50 timeshare, it could be a huge win for the Bears. A late-round rookie outperforming a big-money veteran is a sign of healthy roster development. It also means Swift could be used more situationally, as a change-of-pace back, a third-down threat, or even in slot motion packages that confuse defenses. Swift doesn't have to be the bell cow back to be effective, but if Monangai proves more dependable on first and second down, don't be surprised if the coaching staff leans heavily on the rookie. On the other hand, if Swift locks down RB1 and plays to his potential, we could be talking about a Pro Bowl caliber season that validates every dollar the Bears gave him. Either way, Bears fans should be excited. This is not a team clinging to old habits or favoring veterans for the sake of comfort. This is a young, hungry team, building toward a new era. And the battle at running back might just be the litmus test for how serious this team is about earning every inch. So Bears Nation, this is where we leave it to you. The RB1 battle is heating up. Swift has the edge in experience, speed, and salary. Monangai brings power, hunger, and momentum. Both want the job. Only one will get the first snap in Week 1. But in reality, the Bears are the winners either way. Because when competition rises, so does performance. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who will be Chicago's starting running back this year? Will Swift shine, or will Monangai shock the league? If you enjoyed this deep breakdown, don't forget, subscribe to this channel for non-stop Bears news. Like this video to help us grow, comment below. We read every single one. Thank you for spending part of your day with us. Until next time, bear down.